Hi guys, welcome back to Conversations with Elena Kimaru. I'm super excited for you because of what I'm supposed to be doing today. Yes, thank you so much for sticking around and thank you so much for watching my previous videos on how to make money online. On today's video, I want to focus basically on what it takes to be a virtual assistant. I know basically when I was growing up, if someone told me I would I'll become like someone's personal assistant, I'm like, yeah, nah, I want to be a doctary, or is it a doctary? Yeah, but basically, as I said, 21st century kind of jobs, things have really changed, a lot has changed. And as I said, being a virtual assistant, it means being very dynamic. It's as in it's a dynamic job, and it means you being multi talented or something of the sort, because a virtual assistant kind of jobs mostly they consist like you working for someone, like being their personal assistant but virtually. That's in a nutshell what I can say about being a virtual assistant. Yes, and as I said, being a virtual assistant, it depends with who you are working with as a client. Clients have different types of needs, and being a virtual assistant means first, it means being a very good communicator. It means being very aggressive, being on your toes, being assertive. It means being accurate, being able to provide that person with value. Because I'm imagining I'm a client somewhere, I've delegated, because what happens when you're a virtual assistant, a client delegates to you different types of tasks. They want you to probably schedule meetings for them, they want you to manage their email accounts, they want you to send out emails to people, they want you to like prepare meeting notes, they want you to do like transcription of meeting notes they've had. So the job is so diverse, and it means that with the diversity in the tasks, you also need to like be so prompt. You need to like acquire new skills, even if it means acquiring those skills in the job, and you need to like constantly keep learning different things. Otherwise you are not able to like survive in the job market. Yeah, and basically being an assistant, it pays, especially when you're working with clients online. Like, people value your time, and people value like the work you're doing for them. And I would say, as I said, you need to be very diverse in terms of the skills that you already have. But basically, some of the things that you would be expected to do as a virtual assistant, you can do travel planning for them, do data entry tasks, do transcription tasks, do research for them. Others want you to manage the social media, others want you to like write content for them, others want you to like make calls, pick calls, respond to emails, others want you to schedule meetings for them, others want you to manage their emails. So when you're working as a virtual assistant, those are some of the things that I would say you should be open to, finding as part of the role. So guys, as I earlier mentioned, working as a virtual assistant means that you need to be very diverse. It's a very diverse role, so you need to know like a lot of stuff. And some of these things you actually get to learn them on the job, because the requirements for a job could be different and they vary from one client to the other. And I wanted to show you these like 3 jobs as an example. And for this particular job, if you can see from my screen, I wanted a virtual assistant to do their social media, data entry, MailChimp, WordPress, and research. So they say they are looking for a virtual assistant. The company is a network online selling, and the tasks they need social media programming, data entry on WordPress, MailChimp for newsletter preparation, online research to find potential clients. Yeah, and they say like for every task they'll give a detailed information and a video on how to do it easily. So you can imagine a client is willing to even give you like a video on how to perform a particular task, so that you're on top of things. And I feel like it's a very interesting kind of job to work on. Yeah, so basically, you know how to handle social media. You can do data entry, like maybe you've worked with WordPress, you've worked with Mailchimp. You do know how to do an online search or research. Then you're good to go if you are looking for this job. And if you can see from my screen, they want to work with a person for like more than 6 months, and they're looking for entry level. They're saying they're looking for freelancers with the lowest rate. So, for example, if you were to apply for this particular job, then maybe you just need to be very, to look for competitive rates that you can apply for. And then some of the questions they ask in this particular job is, what's your level of English? Are you intermediate probably, or are you so fluent, or advanced? And they ask, have you ever managed a social media account? If, for example, you come across something like this, it's important to focus on sending them like a link to a social media account that you've handled before. This one will show them that you actually do. Most of the clients usually look for results, and they want to see if you're good at what you're doing. Whatever you're saying, are you good at it? So if you send them a link of a very successful account you've handled before, then probably you might just land the job. Yeah, and some of the skills and expertise that they're looking for, of course, data entry, communication, email communication, word processing, Google Suite, and form development. Yeah, Vituka is also. For this next job, they're looking for a virtual administrative assistant, and they say they are a call representative, and they are saying you will work from home, of course, and you must speak perfect English. Okay, so what would you have to do? They say you'll handle customer service inquiries, answer 3 to 10 calls a month, which can actually increase. They want you to do like reports to their CEO after you make the calls, and they want someone who has the ability to work independently. You are reliable, you are professional, easy to teach, or you are willing to learn, and you can accurately record information over the phone. So what they say maybe you need, if you work with them, is that you need a computer with stable internet connection, a mobile phone available in their time zone. You have at least 2 years of experience as a VA or a sales experience. And they say that their pay structure is dollars per course, so that I think we'll specify that. And then yeah, so then they say these ones are asking for email anyway. But basically, as you can see, a VA position is very, I would say it's very diverse. It's different things depending on which client you are working for, and you just need to, like, you just need to figure that out. And then this that job, it's a personal assistant needed for women's online boutique, and they say they are looking for us PAM LVA, whatever, certified virtual assistant. It's personal, looking for personal assistant to work with them part-time basis. They hope you have experience in selling and marketing products online and offline, and they say you should be able to generate sales for their online shop. Yep, and they say they have a Facebook for their women's clothing and accessories. And the responsibilities for this particular job, they want you to be posting on Facebook groups, they want you to create Facebook ads and schedule them. So they say they'll give you access to the online shop, and then they have online and offline marketing for their products. They will give you they want you to directing potential customers to visit their FB online shop, and then additional responsibility will be given over time. Then the PA should be a hard worker, efficient, detail-oriented, great communication and communication skills. And they say if everything goes well, it could lead to a long-term job. Currently, they don't have a Shopify store, but they might end up having one in the future. So basically, if you look at all these jobs, the one very distinct thing about being a VA, it's like someone working towards like delegating tasks. Either maybe they're running a business, they have a lot of tasks, or a lot of things they are working on, and they really need someone who can help them out. That's what a virtual assistant in this case will be doing. And as I said, it varies from client to client depending on what the client needs at that particular moment. So when you're looking for virtual assistant or virtual administrative tasks online, you have to be very flexible, and you have to be open-minded, and you have to be willing to take on those tasks that a client is offering you. And maybe what I would say, if you are not comfortable working on something, like I would say, for me, I don't limit myself when it comes to applying for jobs. If I have looked at job description and I fit all the criteria, maybe except one thing, I am always willing to like let the client know that, oh, I know how to do all those tasks except for this one, and maybe what I need is a bit of training on how to go about it. Or sometimes you actually like look that up online and find details on how to go around such tasks. So as I mentioned, there's lots of jobs online. There's lots of people looking for virtual assistants to help them take their businesses to the next level, or just delegate tasks so that they're able to comfortably do other things on the side. So my takeaway from being a personal assistant would be, keep learning, ensure you learn a new skill every time you are able to, and like expand your mind, expand your skills, and be flexible, and don't limit yourselves. And then also something else with being a virtual assistant, make sure you are the most reliable person, someone who they can like just know, they can just sleep comfortably knowing that you're taking care of their business. So yeah, being a virtual assistant basically means just being there for someone and being able to like take the burden away from them. And of course, you're being paid. Yeah, so if you look at some of these jobs, like this one in particular, they'll be paying between $3 to $4 an hour. So yeah, so apply for these jobs. And as I said, places you can get these jobs include like working on Upwork, looking for people even offline, that you can work with, and also on other sites apart from Upwork. Sometimes you actually need to just pitch yourself to someone and tell them like, you know what, I can actually take this burden away from you. So I hope you found this video insightful, and I hope you will go for it and try actually working for people as a virtual assistant, because as I said, the job is really cool. You can get money, and you can always look up for something that fits, like a job description that fits what you are able to offer. Always don't always go overboard, and you're not able to do particular things. If you're not able to do them, then maybe take your time, first learn, and then maybe in future you can apply for such a job. Anyway, so thank you so much for watching my video. I hope this has been insightful. If you've not subscribed, please do so, and yeah, let me see you in the next video.